American name is Ricky, last name Tran. My name that from Khmer-Krom is Indriabut. So currently right now I am living in Philadelphia. My family as well. We're all living in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. But back home, back in Khmer-Krom, my family, we're what we call Brejop or Bakliu or Baliu. So that's where I originate from, and that's where I call it.
And I am from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. My family is from South Vietnam. My father's side is from Sudan, and my mom is from Saying. Nè nhóm chua Somalin Thach nhóm ở lâu níនៅ Seattle Washington ខ្ញុំកើតនៅបាត់ដំបងខ្ញុំមកស្រុកអាមេរិកតាំងពីអាយុ6ឆ្នាំហើយឥឡូវនេះខ្ញុំបាន join KKF ជាមួយ youth group មកជួយ KKF នៅ United Nations Permanent Forum បាន3ឆ្នាំហើយ
I'm from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I was born in Thailand and my family is from Khmer-Krom.
ខ្ញុំឈ្មោះប៉ែនសាស្តាដើមកំណើតរបស់ខ្ញុំពីមុនខ្ញុំមានស្រុកកំណើតនៅស្រុកមាត់ជ្រូកខេត្តមាត់ជ្រូកខេត្តមាត់ជ្រូកគេហៅថាស្រុកពី4ចាហើយទីនេះគឺជាខេត្តមួយនៅក្នុងទឹកដីកម្ពុជាក្រោមឥឡូវហ្នឹងប្រែឈ្មោះហៅថាស្រុក
បាទខ្ញុំឈ្មោះយិនតូនមកពីកម្ពុជាក្រោមសប្តាហ៍ខ្ញុំណាក់នៅប្រទេសស្វីដិនរហូតមកដល់ពេលនេះខ្ញុំបានមកដល់ប្រទេស
Well, to be honest, what inspired me to come was my father. He has been an active participant and played an active role in the history of the Khmer-Krom Federation. And as I was growing up, I've always known some of the struggles here and there, but not really quite understood them. Until a few years ago, until I really wanted to know, my roots, where I came from, my culture, my people. And when I realized that, before I was pretty much ignorant, pretty much closed-minded to the fact that, I thought that, hey, this is, the 2000s, the 21st century. I believe that equality was pretty much everywhere, and the earth was moving towards, towards a better future. But the more I learned, the more I realized that I was further from, far from the truth than what I really believed. And what inspired me to come was actually, like I said, to be a part of something, that it's just not about me, it's just not about my friends, but it's actually about the whole people, about the whole culture, our whole race, our whole way of living, our lifestyle. The people back home who obviously is oppressed, who the millions of stories who I hear about people, just not having the same rights and privileges as I do. I pretty much grew up in America, which is, a very industrialized country, very capitalistic. So, I used to think with this mindset and point of view from someone growing from industrialized country. So when I learned more about the struggles of people back home, it just really inspired me to just do something, not just for myself, just to help others. And so I just had this calling. I just really can't explain it, but it's just a calling. Just I really feel like it's my duty to fight for people who don't have a voice, not because they don't want to, but because it's taken away from them. So that really inspired me just to do work here and to help fight for change, and to really just do something that I believe is noble and very honorable, and also something that I also want to make my parents proud. My father's been doing this for a while, and my other siblings have their lifestyle, and you know, their participation may not be as much as mine. So I just feel that I want to make my father proud as well, and you know, to take us to fight, because you know, the elders won't be here forever, and if they're not here, then who's going to fight for us? So you know, that also inspired me as well, just to make sure that our fight doesn't die with our elders. So
different things. I'd written a play about culture and identity, and even though I'm very proud of it, there was something definitely missing from the piece. And then the opportunity came up to visit South Vietnam with my father, and it was his first time going back ever since, you know, 26 years ago, first time reuniting with his family. So I decided, I said no at first, and I thought, you know what, I'm 26 already, what am I waiting for? So I went with him, and I would say that was the catalyst to all of this, and that is the reason why I'm here today.
Throughout university, I'd always been active in student groups, and a number of them dealt with human rights issues internationally. And when I was presented with the opportunity to come here, I thought it was a great way to really learn the workings of how international relations work, and how things get done in the process of human relations and human rights. And I've always approached things with an attitude of becoming, I guess, a better person, a more knowledgeable person.
First, I didn't really know much about human rights. Human rights is not my subject. Never learned that I kind of learned it in school, but it wasn't my interest. I'm always a science kind of person. I major in microbiology, so it's something that's out of my field, out of my comfort zone, until I was convinced by Mon to come. And so I came, and he said just to come and see how it is, see it for yourself. And I came, and then for some reason I got attached to it and realized that there are people who are in need, and I have, you know, I came to the United States, in America, in a free land and all, but then there are other people, such as, you know, my own people, my own Khmer people all over, you know, especially in Khmer-Krom, that are oppressed by the government, and you know, of just trying to learn your own language and stuff, and not even allowed in, you know, your own homeland. It's kind of sad, and so I don't want my identity to disappear, to, you know, be gone. So I'm here to help my culture, my identity sprout and grow. ប៉ុន្តែបន្ទាប់ពីនេះខ្ញុំបានថាដឹងខ្លះៗទាក់ទងពីថាតើខ្មែរកម្ពុជាក្រៅក៏ដូចជាប្រជាជននៅទីនោះបានឆ្លងកាត់នៅឧបសគ្គអ្វីខ្លះក៏ដូចជាមានបញ្ហាអ្វីខ្លះខ្ញុំក៏ចាប់ផ្ដើមចាប់អារម្មណ៍ទៅលើជនជាតិដើមហើយម្យ៉ាងវិញទៀតនោះជនជាតិដើមនៅខ្មែរកម្ពុជាក្រៅគឺជាដើមកំណើតផ្ទាល់របស់នាងខ្ញុំក៏ដូចជាក្រុមគ្រួសាររបស់នាងខ្ញុំដូច្នេះនេះគឺជារឿងមួយដែលនាងខ្ញុំត្រូវតែផ្ដោតអារម្មណ៍លើហើយគឺជាទឹកចិត្តមួយដែលជំរុញឲ្យនាងខ្ញុំបានមកដល់ថ្ងៃនេះចូលរួមជាមួយនឹង KKF